Another day, another chance, another way, another dance. Today I'll be describing to you all about what needs to be discussed, and that's like chapter 17. The chapter has everything to do with something I like to call weather forecasting. So yeah, it's just weather forecasting, and yeah, that's what chapter 17 is about actually, So what's this loop for? So for loop, yeah. So it's about for loops. Let's get into it and let's go. So here we got, so obviously in order for us to actually do like an HTML, in order for us to actually have a visible web page, we need to set up stuff on the front end called HTML. So what HTML does is it pretty much helps set up in the body format everything that we like need to set up, on the web page on our front end. So we're gonna press shift, exclamation mark, enter, right? And then once we do that, we're gonna pretty much create like a link relation for us called style sheet, type text / CSS media screen href type 17.css, then tell weather forecast, and then head body. And within the body, you're gonna take out div elements, and you're gonna call 7-day weather div. Create our script source, and then make sure it's called chapter17.css. This is our back end. Our back end is for like functionality. That's what our back end is for. So it's for like functionality. Then for our link relations, our style sheet, I have href called chapter17 CSS. That's what we have. And then what we have as well is we got variable days: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We got variable. Oh my goodness. So we got variables: days, cold weather, hot weather, max temp, min temp, generate weather. So this is a function. So this is a for loop, right, for function. So variable index equals 0. So this actually makes sure that our for loops can be infinite for loop. So that's what 0 does. And then make sure that index is greater than days.length. So pretty much it measures the length, and pretty much make sure that we're able to increment our length. Variable temps today equals math.floor. This is a math randomizer. Please forgive me for my yawning. So what it does is it randomizes our temperatures, creates a math floor and math random. So math floor pretty much sets up the template, right? And then our math random pretty much selects between 7 days, select stuff, time by max temp minus min temp plus min temp. And if it's temp today greater than or equal to 28, let weather today be hot weather math.floor, math.random, hot weather.length. So that means the hot weather that we've got, like sunny, partly sunny, it's greater than or equal to 28. Yeah, we create if I descend the weather in the HTML, if ID equals plus days I plus class weather today plus. So all of that, man, what all of that does is So what all of this does, is, it pretty much creates like helps set up a table, creates like a table, a days element where this pretty much takes everything that we've got here, all our variables, sets up a table for it. Also, let weather today called weather, but through same thing here. So what this does is this pretty much sets up a table. So this takes an inner HTML, our IT7 day with the inner HTML, and then it takes like that plus days indexing plus days plus weather today plus forecast for days plus weather today and temp today plus degrees. So this pretty much creates a string with all the different variables within the strings, and then it helps it get displayed in our table. So that's what it does, I've created a string using an if else statement. So we got a for loop first. So it helps create an infinite loop where everything gets looped around, infinitely, So the number of values that we've got will be infinite, or like days. And for the indexing of the days, so we able to go over and over and over again and actually increment values, actually increase values. So for our CSS, got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, width, height, flow, border, border pay, font family, font size. So what this does is it makes sure that it creates pretty much sets up a table for the different days. And what this does is it takes the different types of weather and creates different background colors for them. And then for the color thunderstorm, creates a gray for the thunderstorm. Okay. So this is pretty much CSS. So these are different colors for the stuff that you're gonna see, for on your table. So all of this works one another, to make sure that, so the JS is for your functionality on your back end, HTML front end, front end, on your web page, pretty much it looks for CSS to enhance the looks of your front page. So this pretty much creates like a full stack, relationship for one another. Creates a full stack relationship for one another. So that's what it creates. So let's go check it out. Let's go check this out. What now? Let me make this white. It's white, So as you can see here, we got random colors. So what I've added in my, as you can see here, the for loop workings magic, create infinite values, man. Infinite values here. So the for loop is just running on and on and on and on infinitely, as you can see here. So for loops are useful for when you know in advance how many times you need to do something. You can use a for loop to count, send it to count to 1,000, all the same to JavaScript, right? So pretty much a for loop, right? So you got initialization, condition, final expression, right? So that's what you've got here. For loop, So that's like a random for loop that we've got here, man. So it's like a normal for loop, then so on and so forth, man. So that's what you've got, like a normal for loop, So let's run this one. So this is for loop for my friends, Agatha, Agnes. So what it does is variable index, so it takes the indexing numbers for the friends, right? And then make sure that the index is less than my friends at length. Then it helps increment the value. So it pretty much measures out the friends. So that's what it does. So what it does is it makes sure that I is greater than 0, and then it decrements. So that means from to 10, you're gonna decrement, right? From 10 down. Then from 0, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the first placeholder, then increment up to the last one. Same thing here, man. So from 0 for the variable index days, we're gonna go from Monday, then you can increment, it's like Sunday, so you increment value. So the first value is gonna be starting off, then the last value is gonna be ending off. So that's how you increment. So that's what's going on here, So just incrementing. As you can see here, this is decrementation from like 10 to 0. And then same thing with blast off. Agatha is my friend, Jermaine's my friend, Jack's my friend, Agatha, that random number, then, it's done. So that's what you see here. you know. So what this does is it takes a random number, random math number, randomizes it, and then what this does is after that it gives you my friends, randomize my friends dot length, my friends random friend, and then yeah, that's what it does, man. So it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, it's actually pretty straightforward, man. It's actually pretty straightforward, you know. Thank you very much for paying attention. Take care, Lord bless, and thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks.